manifestation isn't a big process. I know, shocker, because everybody says that it's a big process. Hell, I think I've even said that it's a big process, but it's not a process. It doesn't have to be a process if you don't want it to be, okay? Manifestation is only a process. It only takes time if you want it to, okay? It is not a process if you don't want it to be. Hear that and hear that clearly. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elysia from Elysia Youth and my spiritual YouTube channel where we just make spirituality simple and easy. Today we're talking about how manifestation simply isn't a process if you decide that it's not a process, okay? You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to go through a 10-step guide. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to do this, that, so on and so forth to manifest what you want if you decide that that doesn't work for you. And that's just not how you manifest things. Literally, manifestations is all about how you manifest things. Literally just all about how you do it. It's personalized to you, okay? If you go see a girl online and be like, you have to do this, that, so on and so forth, and then wait for your manifestation to come, you're like, I don't like that, doesn't resonate with me. Okay, it doesn't resonate with you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to manifest that way whatsoever. There is not a one way to manifest. So if you decide you don't want a process, you don't have to have a process. You can just be like, I manifest easy, I manifest simple, I manifest fast. I don't have to wait for anything. I don't have to write it down. I don't have to do this because it just works for me, okay? Because that's your belief. That's why it doesn't have to be a process, okay? But again, it just relies on what works best for you. Some people work better with a process, or for certain manifestations, if they feel like it's a big one, they feel like they need a process to do it, then that's totally fine. That's okay too. But don't feel pressured to have a process to manifestation, okay? If you know you can't stay to a routine of doing affirmations every day, journaling, meditating, doing this sound, so on and so forth, and waiting for your manifestation, you know you can't do that. You don't have the patience or the time or just the will, or you just don't like it. Don't do it. Decide that's not working for you and decide that I manifest this way and this is how I manifest. This is how I get what I want. This is how I do things. Because again, it's literally your journey, your process. There's no one easy step way guide. You do not have to follow what anybody else says to do to manifest anything, okay? Even me, because hell, I've said I've given some manifestation processes, but it doesn't always have to work that way if you decide it doesn't work that way for you, okay? Again, this is you-centric, whatever you think is best, not anybody else. And then once you've determined that you don't need this process, don't let anybody tell you that you need that process, okay? You say you don't need the process, whatever anybody else has to say, it really doesn't matter, okay? Because what works for them doesn't mean it has to work for you, okay? They might use a process, it might work amazingly for them, but it doesn't work for you, and that's okay. You decide it doesn't work for you, you decide you want to do this. Don't let the, peer pressure? Is that the right word? I'm not sure. Don't let peer pressure of what they're saying get to you when you're doing your manifestations. Because again, not everything is a process. You don't need a process for things. If you decide you don't want a process, you don't have to have a process. No matter what anybody else says, this is your journey. This is your manifestation. Who's anybody else to tell you how to manifest what you want when you already know deep down inside how you manifest things? You know how you manifest things. You know how you think. You know how you work better than anybody else out here does. Manifestation is not a process if you decide it's not a process for you. It's simple and it's easy. It is basically, it's a fact because it's you. I don't know how else to word it. If you're tired of going to different videos, different things, reading up different things, seeing different processes, and it's exhausting you, just simply decide that these don't apply to you. These processes don't apply to you. You don't have a process. You do things and it happens for you instantly because that's just the magical person that you are. Okay, all it takes is 5 seconds to decide that, okay, this doesn't work for me. What does work for me is I manifest instantly, I manifest fast. I don't need a process to get what I want. Okay, takes 5 quick seconds to think and decide. Follow your instincts, follow your gut. Don't follow anybody else's process if you feel like it doesn't work for you. Don't follow any process at all if you feel like it doesn't work for you. And that's basically, that's the facts. Okay, that's it. Thank you for joining me in my YouTube video today on how manifestation does not have to be a process, because it, again, does not have to be a process. I wish I could have talked longer, but I've been losing my voice, so I'm going to cut it short. But thank you once again for joining me. I hope you learned something, and I hope you feel better about not following other people's processes or deciding not to have a process. Because again, it's your journey. Do whatever you want. But yeah, thanks guys. See you later.